Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a Mercedes update following Max Verstappen being disqualified from his win at the Nurburgring, as well as Toto Wolff addressing the risk of the rivalry between Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg repeating itself with George Russell and Kimi Antonelli. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram and X at James's Pit Lane. I'll leave links in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Wolff's comments. Now, as we know, Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg were good friends, having known each other since karting, and they became teammates at Mercedes in 2013. But when it became clear that Mercedes would dominate from 2014 with the hybrid engines coming into play, things turned sour between Hamilton and Rosberg, with there being multiple heated points between the two drivers as they fought for the title over 2014, 2015 and 2016. Now in 2026, you've sort of got history repeating itself when it comes to the car. There are brand new power unit regulations, and once again, Mercedes are dominating, and in the opening two rounds of this season so far, George Russell and Kimi Antonelli have one Grand Prix win each. So what are the chances of things becoming heated between Russell and Antonelli like they did between Hamilton and Rosberg? Well, Mercedes team boss Wolff is adamant that the situation between Russell and Antonelli is completely different compared to Hamilton and Rosberg, although has acknowledged it will still have to be managed given the competitiveness that will naturally emerge, with Wolff saying, as quoted by Racing News 365, Nico and Lewis knew each other from karting, from the early days being friends, but also having this social fight that was always ingrained in there. Then what was a friendship became a healthy rivalry, then a rivalry, and then animosity, and it was two very different characters. Having said that, you need to appreciate that drivers are like they are to win races and championships, and the moment you sniff that, then the elbows come out. That's something that the team need to manage, but both of them are Mercedes juniors. We've been responsible for their trajectory since they came into single-seaters, even in karting. I feel that this stage, and maybe I'm going to bite my tongue one day, that we're in a totally different situation. But let's move on to Max Verstappen. Now, as we know, he was racing in a Red Bull-backed Mercedes at the Nurburgring this weekend in preparation for the 24 hours of the Nurburgring later this year, and while Verstappen and his teammates dominated the race, with Verstappen and his teammates winning by 59 seconds. However, following post-race inspections, it was discovered that 7 sets of tyres had been used during the race, one more than the permitted maximum of 6, and as a result the win was taken away from Verstappen and his team, and now Mercedes has issued a statement following the disqualification. Basically, Stefan Wendell, head of Mercedes AMG Customer Racing, said, "The NLS weekend will remain in our memories for a long time. We saw pure racing on the track, experienced an extraordinary day in terms of atmosphere, and were initially delighted with the supposed race victory. The disappointment was all the greater when we realised that we'd made a mistake behind the scenes that morning, and the race organisers were forced to disqualify the winning car. That hurts, and naturally everyone involved is very disappointed. It shows once again that you can only win on the Nordschleife if everything comes together. Winwood Racing, who managed the deployment of the two performance cars, were competing in this lineup for the first time in NLS. Now we need to analyse the mistakes, while also taking the positive lessons from the weekend on board and focusing on the remaining preparatory races as well as a 24-hour race." But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.